Hello, everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
Meghna.
Good morning
Hello.
from San Francisco.
And good morning, afternoon from the Caribbean. All right, so we're hosting this live with Global Young Leaders, but Meghna and I will be talking about it together, connecting us through the GYL account.
Yes, welcome.
There's GYL. Great.
Give it a few minutes and then get started.
Yeah. Hi to whoever's tuning in. Nice to see you.
Hello, all. My cat's also tuning in here.
Oh, so
She woke me up this morning, so it was a nice cat GYL welcome.
part of finding a good work-life balance without animals. So nice. Should we get started?
I think so. Thank you everyone for joining. Welcome to our Global Young Leaders Instagram Live. My name is Meghna. I work very closely with Rowena. We're going to do a quick little introduction and I'll be asking her a few questions. You've been probably seeing a lot of our posts and announcements about the Global Young Leaders Life Training Program. So we're going to learn a little bit more about what that is from Rowena. Rowena, do you mind introducing yourself and telling those who are online who you are?
Yes, of course. So my name is Rowena and I'm originally from the Netherlands. And since about 4 years ago, I've been working with Global Young Leaders. Now, for me, what really drove me to work there is because as I was going through my life, I was facing certain questions myself about, okay, what actually makes me happy? What do I want to do for my work? What is my passion? What if I don't have a passion, right? And you see so many people around you going through life and creating their life. So you automatically have these questions of, okay, well, what do I want to create? So it made a lot of sense for me to work with an organization that talks about these type of topics and facilitates that among other young people, also in an international way. I've lived in many different countries around the world, and every day we're connecting people from around the globe, and that's very exciting to do. So that's me. And what about you, Meghna? How did you?
Yes, I learned about the Global Young Leaders actually through you. I am so lucky to have gone to university with you. But what was really special is I was so drawn to that idea of globality, right? We are all cut from different cloths, come from different backgrounds, but there are certain things that tie us together, like our decision-making moments or just different challenges that we face as young people. You know, that's something that really ties us together. And I really liked how the Global Young Leaders program emphasized this point. And, you know, we can really learn from each other so that we can build our own life by our own design. And I think since joining Global Young Leaders, I've really been able to do that. And I can't wait to share that with other people here online and hopefully in the future. Something that we also still working on, and we will
Definitely.
our lives. So I really love that about the Global Young Leaders.
Great.
Cool. So now that we know a little bit about the Global Young Leaders, why we joined, I'd love to ask you a few questions about this wonderful program that I've been hearing about. It's called the Life Training Program. Rowena, what is the Life Training Program? How can I get trained on my life?
Well, I think our introduction ties into what this program is about. The Life Training Program is the newest program that Global Young Leaders is offering, and it's all online. And it's for you to empower yourself, to boost yourself, to create new life skills wherever you are, right? It doesn't matter what age, anywhere between 18 or 35. This is just an opportunity, whether you're in a changing moment in your life, career, personal, going through personal situation, whether you want to network and connect with other young people, build your own life, build life skills. This is really what the program was built for. Now, in terms of logistics, it's 5 weeks and it's really interactive, but we'll get a little bit more to that later. But really, I want to talk about why we created this program. And the why really comes from this experience that in life, we deal with a lot of challenges. And these challenges are normal, right? They're not, sometimes we feel like we're the only ones going through these, whether it's something in our work situation, right? Like dealing with our boss, dealing with friends, dealing with social media, or just asking ourselves, what do I want to create? What is my passion, right? Just questions about life. And they pop up sometimes in the most unexpected moments, but we have to deal with them. And in school, we're not really creating a place to talk. In work, there's not always a place to talk. But besides this, more than just needing a place to talk, we can actually work on them, right? We can actually dive into what these challenges are to actually build tools and solutions that then we can use to deal with them and to master them, right? The whole idea of this life training program is to empower ourselves to master these big life themes. And part of these big life themes are things like decision making, using your intuition, dealing with the playing field, which is the environment that surrounds us, dealing with mindset, right? How to focus your mindset, and using all this to create life by your own design. Now, why create life by your own design? Well, because it's your life. It's literally 24/7, you're with yourself. And even though there's many things you can achieve, many things you can do, at the end of the day, it's about you and you finding the answers and solutions to your life questions. And that's really what the life training program is for. You come in with your own unique expertise, expert of your own life and everything you've gone through, and connecting with other young people about these experiences to find solutions and tools that work for you, that are unique to you. And then while you're finding those solutions and tools, we with GYL are giving you content to work with. The other young people in the group are giving you their life's experiences. We're networking and really building a kind of community that lasts even far beyond the program. So it's just the stepping stone to a lot of more great things that come afterwards, but really a moment to empower yourself.
That's awesome. It sounds like really great, solid takeaways from this program. But I want to learn a little bit more, Rowena. You talked about how this program is about 5 weeks. I want to learn about what does that mean in practice and what happens after those 5 weeks. My life still keeps going on, so I'd love to know a little bit more about that.
Yes, I'd love to share. So the idea is that with these 5 weeks, it's 5 live sessions. So you get 5 moments, 5 really intense workshops where you're learning all the big content. And in between all these sessions, you have an online platform where you can exchange ideas. There's reflection questions posted, all cool opportunities for you to really make the content your own, really connect and really, yeah, find the answers that you want to find, right, to your own questions. Now, the reason it's 5 weeks is because with each of these tune-in moments, we can dive into a really specific topic, right? Move from decision-making to playing field, to intuition, to mindset, and at the end, tying it all together so that you take that moment for yourself to work on something. And the cool thing is that it's online, which really means that we'll have people from Mexico, Amsterdam, Hong Kong, can be anywhere, right? East to west coast of the world. People are tuning in to do this program together. So that's the cool thing about doing it online. Another thing is that you can do it out of the comfort of wherever you are. You can tune in on that Sunday afternoon. Every live session is on Sunday. You'll have 2 facilitators working with you during that live session. And then the rest of the program is for you to use the tools in whichever way you want. Now, what's really unique, after those 5 weeks, you also get your certificate, right? You've completed this life training program, and that's for you because you have worked on yourself with personal and professional life skills. But after the training, we know that life continues. Like you said, you still deal with challenges every day. You have questions that come up. And GYL really wants to be there along that ride. And that's why when buying the program after the 5 weeks, you get a whole year for free to still stay on the platform. That means a whole year of live events. Every month, there's a roundtable for you to talk about specific themes. Just last week, we talked about social media, which is super interesting. And you'll get content, networking, be able to still connect with the people who were in your program, but also people who took the program previously. So it's really there for you to use in your own way, but knowing that the life skills and the life questions still continue, even when you're not in the program, but offering you that space online and offline to connect with that.
So cool. I really wish we had this program in college and when I was growing up.
Yeah.
It sounds really exciting. But Roy, I find that there's a lot of these programs and trainings out there. So if you could really sum up what the Global Young Leaders Life Training Program is in a few sentences, how would you describe it, right? Like how does our life training program make it different from others?
Definitely. Great question. What makes our life training program unique is that it's really built for young people. It's built from young people, for young people, and it's not meant to teach you some greater way of looking at life. It's not meant to teach you a theory. It's not hierarchical. It's a platform where you can be yourself and a platform where you can talk about the things that you're going through. And especially if you're going through a moment of change, if you are looking for answers, or if you really want to connect with young people in this non-judgmental free space, that's what Global Young Leaders is. And the life training program offers you in that 5 weeks to empower yourself, to boost yourself, and by the end, to walk away with solutions and tools for you to create life by your own design. And that's, with it being from young people to other young people, the space, the platform, it being online, connecting internationally from people all over the world. And it's just a really fun community and a really fun space. And there's no barriers, there's no right or wrong answers, but it's there for you. And by the end, you walk away with life skills that, frankly, we don't learn enough. So, there's many programs out there, and I would say you always have to choose what works for you. But it's important that we do work on these things, and it's important that we do work on life skills. So if it's something that you want to work on, then GYL is here for that.
That's awesome. And for those of you that are just joining, we're talking about the Global Young Leaders Life Training Program. Thank you all for coming online on our Instagram Live. Now, I want to learn a little bit more about the logistics of this program, Rowena. I've firsthand had experience with attending a roundtable. It was a really good taste for me to understand, the actual 5 weeks of the program. And I know there's like a few options that people can consider as they're trying to see if this program will work for them. What are the costs associated? Maybe like the start date. I'd love to understand more.
Yes, great question. So the program will start on the 6th of March. This is a Sunday, and the live sessions go every Sunday for 5 weeks with all the activities you get in between. And that's the live training program if you buy the full program for $299. And with that, you get the whole year afterwards membership for free. And that will stay free every time that you buy the program, because we know that, to keep giving you those roundtables, events, and connecting with young people. Now, we also have, like you said, the look around plan, and the look around plan is just $799 per month. And that allows you to just join a roundtable, join an event, and to connect with the GYL community if you're not sure yet if you want to do the whole program. It's a way to try out and see what it's like. Now, of course, there's also our website, Instagram. We're now on Instagram, and Facebook, our social media profiles, where every day you'll be able to see videos of people who joined the program and talk about why it really gave them the life skills that they wanted. But also more information about the cost, about where in the world we're working. So really, we'd love to hear your thoughts and questions on those posts, because many experiences to share.
Yeah,
And here, and Meghna, I want to ask a question to you, but if you look at your experience of being part of these workshops and these events that are part of the program, what was one of your biggest takeaways that you took after doing the program?
yeah, I would say really the network. I think when I'm having a tough time, or when I'm really thinking about big decisions that I have to make. For example, I'm right now thinking about my job. I'm ready for sort of the next thing. I always know that I have GYL and the people that I met through the program to talk to and to swap ideas, to learn new tools of how do I deal with these sort of like big decisions in my life, because of course every one of us has dealt with it. So I want to make sure I learn from people, how did they deal with this, so that it really reflects something that I want to do instead of not something like my parents want or what society is telling me to do. So I would say
Yeah.
that's such a, it's such an invaluable resource to have this network, and like folks like you and everyone else that's joined online, and others. It makes me feel less alone in dealing with some of these challenges. So I'd say that's the biggest takeaway. And if you're just looking for a little insight into this training program, maybe you're not just ready, I would say that look around plan or that roundtable is a really great option to start understanding what kind of discussions we have, and what kind of people you might meet along this training program.
Yeah, definitely. What I would share there too is the life training program kind of runs parallel to your life. And that's also something unique about this program. It's not something that you have to stop your life for in order to join it, because we talk about what you're going through right now. That's the most relevant, right? Whether you're having some challenges in work or whether you are, just excited about what you're working on and want to share things you've learned in your life, then this life training program, and because it's online, it's just an opportunity for you're moving through life and you get to do this program and connect with people and build more on those kind of topics, because we all think about intuition, right? Or we all think about what makes me happy, what is my passion, and why not create discussions around those themes.
Yeah, and Roy, I had a question for you. What's your role in this life training program? I'm curious
Yeah.
how you're involved, and will I see you in this life training program?
Yes, so I'm actually one of the facilitators also of the sessions, and love connecting with others. Me myself, I'm a young person, 25, I'm going through life and have the same kind of questions. So being in the sessions with other young people and having a discussion about, okay, how can I use my intuition to create success for myself, then I get inspired by the end of the session. Besides the facilitator, I'm working on these lives, connecting with young people, sharing more life stories outside on our social media platforms, so more people get to learn about what GYL does and why we are here.
Totally, and it sounds like there's a sort of big team behind the Global Young Leaders. How many folks are a part of Global Young Leaders, and just kind of curious of the team makeup.
Yes, well, the team has grown and we're now up to 19. And we're everywhere from San Francisco to Amsterdam to India, Pakistan, and Kenya now. From all these places, we have team members who, next to their own work, they're also hosting these workshops, reaching out to young people and building our network. So that's great. There's many, many languages being spoken, many connections from around the world.
Amazing. Well, I definitely can't wait for that March event where we're going to be
Yes.
launching the Global Young Leaders. For those of you new that are joining, we're here from Global Young Leaders talking about the new life training program that we're going to be launching here in March. If you're interested in learning more, we'll have many posts following this, and you'll see the link in the bio. Make sure you follow the Global Young Leaders here to learn about how you can join the life training program. Roy,
Yes.
any closing thoughts that you want to say?
Yeah, I want to say this is our invitation for Meghna and I to join the program and be part of something. If you feel excited, if you feel like you want to work on something, then this is really the program for you. If you have any questions, we are here to answer them, right? There's no barrier. This is here for you. And for all information, follow the Global Young Leaders Instagram page or go to our website, www global dash young leaders. I mean, it's in the link in bio, easier that way. But the point is, all the information is there, and Meghna and I will be there for any future questions. And that's it. Starts on March 6th, so be quick to join for this next group.
Thank you so much for those joining. It was great to see some familiar faces. See Sarah from Smith. We have some Smithies that were joining. So thank you so much for joining on Instagram Live. We'll be sticking around here for a few moments. We just posted the link to the life training program and that launch event that starts March 6th. So we hope to see you there.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you, Meghna, and we'll be seeing you soon for another live.
Thanks, Instagram. Great. Thanks.
Bye, Instagram. Bye, everyone.